All right, so good night again, everyone. And as usual, thanks for joining me on this journey as we continue to look for our footballers. This is one that I haven't really done quite in a while, but today someone asked me to kind of follow up on two names. And what I would say is that I have not found the connections to these two players, to Trinidad and Tobago. So I am really reaching out to ask for your help to let me know, because someone who helps me with information says that these two players were being tracked by Terry Fenwick since 2021, and then even Angus Eve at some point was looking at them, and they could possibly be available for us again. But again, I haven't found the connection, so I'm reaching out tonight to ask for your help. It's a little bit different. So let's continue to like, share, and subscribe, and help me as I try to get information out there for our footballers and our players. And if you think that this content is helpful in any way, please subscribe to the page, because my next goal is 1,000 subscribers, and that's something that I'm pushing towards. I personally have that set as my goal, so I'm really asking for your help to get to that 1,000 subscribers. So let's get into it. You would have seen the two pictures on the thumbnail. So one of those players is Henry Lawrence, and he is 21 years old. He is a defender, usually plays as a right back, and he is playing in the Belgium first tier. He is playing with a club. Again, these clubs have different accents and different names. So I'm seeing Standard, L-I-G-E, Liege. So I'm thinking it's Standard Liege. He grew up in Chelsea Youth Academy. He was in Chelsea for about 5 years. He went across and played a little bit in MK Dons. Then he went back to Chelsea, and he is now in Belgium. As I say, he's 21 years old, and I've heard that he was being followed. He was being tracked as a player, a youth player for us for quite a while. So I really want to know how he is eligible for us. The other player is Nile John. He's 22 and he's a midfielder. He's currently playing in Portugal in second tier, Firense, Firenze, I think. He started playing in Tottenham's academy. Then he went to Charlton Athletic, and he went back to Tottenham after that loan, and now he's currently playing in Portugal. So these are two players whose names are coming up, and the person who brought that information to me said that those names have been out in a group quite a while, also with Levi Colwell, obviously, who is his grandmother is Trinidadian, and there's a big talk of the town right now. So because his name got rehashed as he's down in Trinidad, the person asked me to really find out, because it's possible that these are players who are also available for us and we just don't know. And as I say, I was unable to find any information so far, so I'm really looking forward for your help. I have a little bit of an update on one of our younger players, Josiah Kallicharan, age 17. He recently signed for Swansea U18, and when I say recently, I mean July 9th, and he's had 2 appearances for them so far. The reason I'm mentioning him now is because on July the 18th, he actually got an opportunity to play for the U21. He came on in a 4-1 win for them in the 78th minute. So this is obviously fantastic news, because at age 17, if you're making your U21 squad already, he is following in the footsteps of people like Rio Cardines, who we know made the step up and is now professional for us. So who knows, this could be a young man making big strides pretty soon. So I just wanted to put that name out there and just give a little update as to what's going on with him also. So we wish him all the best, seeing that he has a bright future ahead of him once he stays injury free. Today we saw some information about a player who is also eligible for Trinidad and Tobago, Daniel Dunn. He is 21 and he's a center back, he's a defender, and he played in Switzerland, FC Zurich. He was there from 2020 to 2025, so obviously growing up in the Zurich Academy. We know that's a big club, we know the name. They have a lot of exposure playing in good competitions. He himself has now made a move to, and again, forgive me if I don't know the words properly, PISA, which is Pisa FC. Why this is important, or this is groundbreaking somewhat, is that Pisa FC was in Serie B last year, and they have been promoted. They have now gone into Serie A. So if he does sign for us, or he does come across to Trinidad and Tobago, we could potentially have our first player in Serie A. This is big because Serie A is a solid league. I don't think is actually one of the top 5, but is definitely in top 10, and this is good exposure. This is getting our players out there. But again, he has quality and he's young. So his father is from Tobago, his mother is from Switzerland, so obviously he has the options to go anywhere. He hoping that he makes the right decision when it comes to Trinidad and Tobago, but who knows. So I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about him also, because I think that's a really groundbreaking move for him, for hopefully potentially for Trinidad and Tobago, opening doors. And again, to circle back to the start, I really need your help. Henry Lawrence and Nile John. So again, like, share and subscribe, and let me know in the comments, because I'm trying to get some information on these players. Thanks.